Good morning and welcome. Bienvenidos. Buenos días. Mi nombre es Cástulo Estrada. Soy miembro de la mesa directiva del Distrito de Agua del Valle de Coachella. Aquí estoy con Jesús González, miembro de la mesa directiva del Distrito Escolar. My name is Cástulo Estrada. I'm the Vice President of the Coachella Valley Water District. And here with me is Jesús González, board member of the Coachella Valley Unified School District. We're excited to be out here outside Westside Elementary School, where we started a project to connect the school to our public water system. The school here has been relying on its own private well for over 50 years, and we're excited that we're finally making this connection between the school and our water supply. With this connection, the school is going to be able to be provided water for over 500 students and faculty, and we're very happy to be doing that today. Out here we have Jones Brothers, who's working right now on an irrigation lateral to make way for the connection. Estamos aquí afuera de la escuela de la Westside, donde estamos trabajando en un proyecto para instalar una pipa de agua para la escuela. Es un proyecto que hemos estado trabajando por más de 3 años. Estamos muy agradecidos y contentos de que estamos trabajando en el proyecto. Ahorita está trabajando aquí Jones Brothers, donde están haciendo campo para la conexión. Y con eso voy a dejar a Jesús González que diga unas palabras.
Gracias. Antes de comenzar, nos acaban de notificar que los estudiantes nos están viendo ahorita live. Aquí está con nosotros el director de la escuela, Dr. Steele, y saludos a todos los alumnos, a las familias. Thank you, children. I understand you're watching. Mr. Steele's with us here today. Thank you for what you do, and we're going to try to do the best we can to make sure you have what you need. But thank you, Dr. Steele, for letting the children know, and thank you for being here with us. Castulo, I want to thank you for your work. This is a project where we lost the funding. It became very complicated. And through the work of Mr. Estrada, me having a little bit to do with it, the work of our assemblyman, we're able to recover the resources. And as you can see, we're actually under construction. So it's an exciting time. This is a project that's going to bring good, safe drinking water to the children of Westside, to our staff, to our community. And it's just an example of what can be done when we work together. And it's just exciting, Castulo, to always work with you. Your flagship, since you've been on the school, on the Water District Board as Vice President, has been to champion the east side of the valley. Unfortunately, the east side of the valley, where we need the most, more often than not, we receive the least. But when we have these kinds of victories, it shows that it's possible. It shows that we can achieve if we work together. And we're just excited because at the end of the day, the community wins, our children win, and I'm just excited to be part of it as a member of the CVWD School District. Castulo, gracias por lo que haces. Yo pienso que tu tiempo como vicepresidente del Distrito de Agua ha mostrado de que este tipo de proyecto en comunidades que menos tienen ha sido lo que tú lo que es importante para ti, Castulo. Yo pienso que la gente es un gran beneficio a los estudiantes tener agua potable por muchos años, más de 50 años, como comentaste. Esta escuela no he tenido agua potable con la calidad necesaria de la mejor agua. Y este proyecto va a realizar esa posibilidad. Yo pienso que es un ejemplo de lo que has logrado. Para mí es un gran orgullo trabajar contigo en este proyecto, en otros proyectos, y también el trabajo y el esfuerzo del asambleísta Eduardo García. Gracias por lo que él hace. Yo pienso que esto es posible porque todos nos juntamos y entre esa energía logró esta posibilidad. Y como le digo, que sea esto una muestra de lo que se puede lograr. Gracias a la comunidad por lo que hacen, y aquí estamos para hacer lo que nosotros debemos de ser, y vamos a seguir dándole ganas, y gracias a todos, Mr. Steele, gracias a CVWD, a la gente que está logrando este video, gracias a toda la comunidad. Con eso, Castulo.
Yeah, and with that, I just want to thank all of you for joining us today as we celebrate the groundbreaking of this project. And we're going to roll out a nice little video here that we put together where we have some folks from the state, our local legislator, giving some thoughts about what they think about this project. Again, this project took a lot of effort from a lot of different folks, a lot of different agencies, and we want to give them an opportunity to share their thoughts about this project. Thank you. Hello, I'm Castro Estrada, Vice President of the Board of Directors at Coachella Valley Water District. Thank you for joining us for this virtual groundbreaking ceremony. We are pleased to bring clean and safe drinking water and reliable fire protection to Westside Elementary School and Thermal through this pipeline installation. Until now, this school has been relying on a private well for water service. The well can be unreliable, leading to many challenges for the students and faculty. This project connects Westside to CVWD's public water system through an off-site 1,350-foot pipeline that provides improved water supply reliability and fire flow. CVWD started working with the school to seek grant funding for this project in 2016. We were awarded a water system consolidation grant from the California State Water Resources Control Board as part of the Safe and Affordable Funding for Equity and Resiliency Drinking Water Program, where I sit on the advisory board. I'm very proud of our staff, very proud of the state, California, and the school district, and the folks at Westside Elementary School for working with us to make sure that we're here breaking ground on this wonderful project, a project that is going to bring a lot of benefit to the 500 plus students and staff at this school. We know that a lot of these kids live around the area, an area that's rural, full of agriculture, and a lot of times when they go back to their own homes, they also don't have access to a reliable source of drinking water. So making sure that the school has this source of drinking water with proper fire protection and a well and water that meets the standards, it's a great thing for everybody at the school. Well, for me personally, I grew up in the eastern Coachella Valley. I grew up in communities like Thermal. I grew up in Oasis. I went to school on Avenue 76. Where I lived had unreliable water supply. And when I see these kids, they remind me of myself. They remind me of the people that I grew up with. And I'm here, and I think the folks that we work with are here to try to create an opportunity for the younger generation that's going to become the future of this valley. And it's, that's what we're doing, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Here's a message from Westside Elementary School Principal, Dr. Timothy Steele.
Westside Elementary School is located in the heart of agricultural farmland, located here in the Coachella Valley. My name is Dr. Tim Steele, and I am the proud principal of Westside Elementary School. Although Westside Elementary School is 55 years old, it's a vibrant part of our active community. We are the only school in our district that uses well water as its only source of water. On any given day, there's over 500 students and staff that depend on this water to sustain their lives. In the past, our school has been highlighted in the news due to hazardous metal found in our water. When the state of California changed its regulations about the acceptable amount of chromium in water, we found out that we were in trouble. From this concern, a relationship developed between the Coachella Valley Water District and the Coachella Valley Unified School District and our school, Westside. We came together because we both universally believe that children come first, and our universal belief that everyone deserves healthy water. Water doesn't only sustain our life today, but helps us to grow our bodies and our minds so we can have the best life possible tomorrow. So today's groundbreaking, to me, is about a group coming together to say that we don't give up on children and we don't give up on each other. Coming together as a community for the betterment of all.
Here are messages from Coachella Valley Unified School District.
I believe the question of drinking water is something that we might take for granted in this country. We are in the most developed country in the world, and yet when we wake up, things like this catch us by surprise. As a current school board member and chairman of the facilities committee, I've been part of a very powerful group of people that have taken on the challenge of trying to bring safe drinking water to specifically Westside School, a school located in the east end of the valley, a school that's located within a mile of where I live. And it's really an exciting proposition to see a project that was on the verge of not being funded or actually not realizing funding from the state to see the project be put back on track and to be days away from groundbreaking is a really good feeling. And it always feels good as a public servant to be part of such an important project that really makes a difference for the children, for our parents, for the community, in just creating a possibility that may have not otherwise been there.
Hello, my name is Silvia Paz and I'm the current board president for Coachella Valley Unified School District. On behalf of the board, I want to welcome you to this virtual groundbreaking ceremony. Here at Westside, we are very happy to be able to connect to a reliable source of drinking water for our students, our staff, and our families. I want to thank everybody who has been able to make this happen.
Here's a message from the State Water Resources Control Board.
Hi everyone, my name is Joaquin Escobar, and I'm chair of the State Water Resources Control Board. I want to thank the leadership at Westside Elementary School, the Coachella Valley Water District, and the Coachella Valley Unified School District for inviting me here today to join you all in this virtual groundbreaking to celebrate what is a really incredible and critical project. The State Water Board and its 9 regional water quality control boards preserve and enhance the water quality in our rivers, bays, lakes, streams, and estuaries throughout the state. Additionally, the State Board administers water rights and drinking water regulation. You may or may not know, but the state of California is actually the first state in the nation to have what is known as the human right to water. Simply, enshrined in law is a concept that every Californian should have access to clean, safe, and affordable water for the purposes of drinking, cooking, bathing, and sanitation. Really simple, but incredibly complex in how we implement it, and often quite difficult when we talk about the local level and in communities. And that's where partnerships and leadership at the school, at the district, and at the water district critically as well have allowed for this consolidation to happen. Where before there wasn't access to clean and safe water for our most vulnerable population, our students, our children in our communities, now there is, and it wouldn't be there but for the leadership of local entities. The State Board in its funding capacity is all too happy to provide dollars for this critical project, and in its regulatory capacity, provide the certainty and incentives to ensure that we continue to see communities that don't have access to clean and safe drinking water begin to receive it. And there, I just want to give further acknowledgement and nod to the leadership of the Coachella Valley Water District, who I know has other consolidation projects throughout the Eastern Coachella Valley. So thank you so much. Thank you for all of your leadership, and look forward to the continued partnership and continuing to fulfill what we know as the human right to water. Thanks all.
Here's a message from Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia.
Hello everyone, it's Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia representing California's 56th Assembly District, and wanted to just say hello and congratulate everyone involved in making this project at Westside Elementary School a success. I know it wasn't easy working through a number of different agencies and of course all of the bureaucracy that exists, but I think this is a perfect project that demonstrates that working together, communicating well, that we can get things done between the state, our local water agencies, and of course our community. So a lot of congratulations to the board at the Coachella Valley Water District, the Disadvantaged Communities Committee that is made up of many community organizations, of course Coachella Valley Unified School District, and I just want to say that it was a pleasure being able to work with all of you. Congratulations. The winners here are the students, the teachers, the families at Westside Elementary School, and many, many more communities that will be able to hook up to the system and have safe, clean drinking water for the years to come. Again, thank you so much for the opportunity to say a few words. Take care.
Here's a message from Supervisor Manuel Perez.
Hello everyone, this is Supervisor Victor Manuel Perez representing the 4th District. And on behalf of the Riverside County Board of Supervisors, I want to commend and congratulate all the collaborators that came together to ensure that finally, after so many years, the East End, specifically Westside Elementary School, finally has their own water infrastructure. Really appreciate the collaborators like Coachella Valley Water District, especially Castro Estrada and the Board of Directors. I want to thank as well Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia and his staff, the State Water Resources Control Board for the funding, Coachella Valley Unified School District for their efforts, and my staff, Syra Hernandez and others, and as well Juan Perez from TLMA, Transportation Land Management Agency. I really appreciate the fact that we were efficient as a county and trying to ensure the planning and permitting ran smoothly. And as well as a policymaker, it is important that we do everything possible to bring justice closer to our communities on a daily basis. And that also means policy, and that also means services, that also means programs, and that also means resources. And with that said, collaborating with the nonprofit organizations on the ground, appreciate your efforts as well. Equity is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we were able to do after so many years of not having water infrastructure for our kids, our staff, our teachers at Westside Elementary School. We finally have water infrastructure, we finally have sewers, and we'll finally have fire protection. Thank you so much, everyone. Adelante.
Here's a message from Congressman Raul Ruiz.
Hello, I'm Congressman Raul Ruiz, and I'm so excited that Westside Elementary School is breaking ground on its water system upgrade project. Westside Elementary School currently relies on an on-site well for water and has no backup water system if the well were to fail. Plus, the current water system lacks fire protection for the campus. So thanks to the successful collaboration between the disadvantaged elementary